And I was muted, of course. I literally just muted myself instead of unmuting myself. Fractal Ninja! Good to see you, Honger. Nate Dream, you're right. We have a 2-day streak going. Well into December. The daily December going strong. Hung Hung Quabusier, Lynn, Blue Sky, God Become an Animal, Fractal Ninja. Speak into my good ears, Sonny. Yes, yes. Okay, you should be able to hear everything now.
Robust discussions. The time for discussions is over. The time for
but what we're really watching tonight is this Tennessee House 7 special election. Afton Ben, the far left progressive social commie, is trying to take down Matt Van Epps. The left thinks they're so clever, they're calling him Matt Van Epstein because he supports Trump. It would be quite the upset if Afton Ben takes this. Unfortunately, I'm in District 5. I'm not in 7. I could not vote today. I should have tried anyway. But I have had to suffer through all of these ads throughout the election cycle. And this matters. This election matters. Oh, look, we've got some 2% reporting. Matt Van Epps at 71%. Nate Darren, I'm hunging whilst doing recovery step work. Wow. Congrats. Or I'm sorry, whichever one fits you best. Fractal Ninja District 5 honging games? Yes, exactly. Exactly like honging games. That's funny. We should do a honging games.
Why don't we just extend these? And that is a really good question. You look at what happened where the people of this country are. You look at the Virginia and New Jersey races, which were all about costs and affordability statewide. Mississippi flipping 2 state Senate seats. Georgia, 2 Democrats elected statewide in non-federal races for the first time in 2 decades. And look at what's happening today in Tennessee. Are we going to win that race? I don't know. But the fact is it's a plus 22 Trump district, and they're worried about it. Why?
We're not
because
worried
our
about it.
Afton Bain, who actually did a meeting with us on the Affordable Care Act just weeks ago, she is focused on health care. So if they don't get the message with a closer race,
she's focused on how much she hates Nashville,
they don't get the message with what's
and
just
hates
happened,
the people of this town.
They are so afraid of Donald Trump that they can't even do what's right for their constituents. So I'll end with this. We're going to get this done. We're going to either get it done by forcing
congrats, Nate,
in the Senate, or we're going to get it done by getting it on some piece of legislation, or we're going to get it done by marching through into the midterms and winning.
Thank you, Senator Klobuchar.
Mr. Schumer, Democrats have promised the option to force a vote on the Senate floor next week on any health care bill if you're choosing. What bill will that be?
Stay tuned. We had a great discussion, and I will tell you
Stay
this.
tuned.
We will be focused like a laser on lowering people's costs. Yes.
Mr. Schumer, good afternoon. You said that you would trigger this war powers resolution if we got into ground strikes or something in Venezuela. Why not, based on what's going on in the Caribbean, do that now? Are we not at war? Are these not war powers related conflicts in the Caribbean?
It is absolutely, we need more information on the Caribbean.
Hoosier.
Hegseth over and over again. To release the
having to create new accounts is a true Honger thing.
If there are war crimes, if the War Powers Act is being violated, but a land strike on Venezuela would clearly require us to invoke the War Powers Act. Yes.
Based on the offer that Senator Durbin made this morning on the floor to discuss some reforms to ACA, including $0 premiums, and also to discuss income caps. Are you saying that there would not be a scenario where you could have other than a straight extension?
As long as Republicans are wedded to expanding Hyde, they can't even talk about anything else. Looking for a... No, you, yeah.
just to piggyback on that, Leader Thune was here right before you and said that Democrats haven't committed to even engaging in any bipartisan discussion on ACA. Are you open to anything like an HSA?
We're willing to
See
talk
what
to anybody
Polymarket
who's gonna
has
lower costs.
going on
So
with this
far,
special election.
the Republicans are in total disarray and have no plan. We have a plan. Go ahead, Manu.
Matt Van Epps at 87%. Ooh, 85%. Why is it going down? I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah, our North Star is to win the
Not,
Senate.
not worried.
We
though,
are
not
moving
worried.
ahead strongly. We have very strong candidates. We have healthcare has become a dominant issue. Look at the Republicans, as Amy said, they're sweating out a plus 22 seat. We are,
Oh, yeah,
we are
we're
on a
sweating
great
so
path
hard.
to take back the Senate, and I think we've done a very good job that way.
Mr. Leader?
Yes, you get the last one.
You noted that your offices in New York received several bomb threats recently. We know this week that the House just launched a new member security program where members can hire personal security, make upgrades to their home. Are there similar resources here for senators, and do you believe that's sufficient?
Yes, we are working very closely with the Sergeant at Arms. We're trying to do this in a bipartisan way to give greater protection to senators. Thank you.
All right, Senate Democrats taking questions from the media today, and we'll play out Senate Republicans a little bit later as well, right here for you on Live Now from Fox. What we'll do, though, take a 2-minute break. We will be back with much more, including holiday shopping.
Oh, yay. Don't forget to do your holiday shopping, everybody. Breaking news, breaking news. Buy your Christmas presents. Consume, consume, consume. Blackvar, this is AI. This is AI. Okay, 17% estimated reporting in. Matt Van Epps has 54.4%. We can check by county. Benton. Davidson, no reporting yet. Cheatham. Dang. That surprises me from Hickman County. The thing about these elections, though, is turnout. Turnout is low, so if people on the Democrat side get excited about someone, they can actually make a dent. It would be shocking if she wins. But you just never know with these. Hickman County is very, very rural. It's your guns and ammo rednecks out there. So that's I mean 70% still for Van Epps. You know, that's still a resounding win with 50% reporting in. But it's a little disconcerting. Fractal, did you guys get a lot of snow? Where? Here? Nashville? We didn't get any snow. Michael, this Afton woman is a psycho. I agree. I agree. Back to all results. Weather, guys, weather. Weather is happening around the country.
The heaviest of the snow has moved out. This quick hitter of a storm really packed a punch at its peak.
This weather is atrocious. It's bad.
Pretty disgusting out here.
Yeah.
But it ain't gonna stop me. Yeah, it's been slippery out here. A lot of cars.
Weather is cold in the wintertime.
But I'm a veteran. I know what I'm doing out here.
Winter weather alerts stretching from Tennessee
Notice
all the way
her.
to Maine.
It is cold here.
Conditions snarling major roads.
This is your
from
first winter
Columbus
in
to
Nashville, isn't
Cincinnati
it?
in Ohio, where parts of I-70 were shut down after 2 semi-trucks jackknifed. Back here in PA, state police say they responded to about 300 broken down cars statewide. That's roughly 10 times the amount they responded to at the same time Monday. The conditions bad enough to delay or cancel classes at hundreds of schools across western Pennsylvania, including here in Pittsburgh.
Ho,
Kids
Frank.
got their first official snow day of the season. In Pittsburgh, Katie Byrne, Fox
Patriots
Weather.
United. Midwest got hammered for 2 days? Yeah, but what about the weather? Roads were shitty in Pennsylvania today? I believe it. I believe it. Mm, 17% reporting in. Vying for the seat are 36-year-old liberal state rep Democratic Afton Ben. You can tell she's got the crazy eyes, even from this angle. And Republican U.S. Army combat veteran Matt Van Epps. They're seeking the seat left vacant by United States Representative Mark Green, who retired earlier this year to seek a job in the private sector. Voters see the race as a referendum on the Trump agenda. And both sides see the contest as a bellwether for the 2026 midterms. I don't know about that. Outside groups on both sides have poured millions into the race. I can attest to that. There have been a deluge of ads for this race since like June. It's been months and months and months of just political ad after political ad after political ad. User, I vote the crazy Stacy. High-level surrogates from both parties have worked to get out the vote, including President Donald Trump, former Vice Presidents Kamala Harris, and Al Gore. I didn't see anything from Al Gore, but, he likes to hide in the bushes and jump out and scare children, I think. So I don't really know if I would have seen him much around here. House Speaker Mike Johnson. The victory for Van Epps could help shore up a razor-thin Republican House majority and break a building wave of Democrat victories ahead of the midterms. Victory for Ben, unthinkable a few weeks ago in the district Trump won by 22 points last year, but now within the margin of error. I don't think she's within the margin of error based on any legitimate polls. Maybe what poll has her within the margin of error? He's still looking for Man Bear Pig, exactly. Oh, I am not paying for the Tennessean. Far left rag. Bin supporters await election results. Yeah, I'm sure they do. Bin supporters prepare to cry. All right, 27% reporting. These numbers are getting thinner and thinner. Poly market odds are getting worse for Van Epps. There's no way this woman wins. There's no way. I guess there's a way. There's actually several ways, probably. All right, Lynn, what did you send me here? I know this is off topic, but while we await results, we can look at some other things. This woman from Dearborn, Michigan is heading to Minnesota to confront Ilhan Omar. 70,000 to 80,000 Somalis were shipped to Minnesota to fraudulently vote for Omar. Get your scamming, incestuous asses out. We know you married your brother. Take your illegal schemes and leave. Let's launch a TV show with my brother and friends investigating these spots starting at Dearborn. Those folks gotta go too.
$70,000, 80,000 Somalis sent to Minnesota so they can vote in Ilhan Omar. That's how it was set up. Do you know that they are inbred so much that their IQ is between 60 and 80? if y'all don't get y'all fraudulent scamming, cross-eyed, big four-headed, incestual asses up out of here. We know you married your brother. Take y'all illegal scamming asses on. Get out. I'm on my way to Minnesota. I'm on my way to ask you questions. You didn't want to say nothing to the white boy that was asking. You wanted to threaten the white boy, but I bet you won't threaten me. I bet you won't tell me to get the fuck on. I bet I won't. Let's go to Minnesota. Let me call my brother and my best friend, and let's start a TV show. Let's go around to all these damn places and figure out what the fuck is going on. I'm already in Dearborn. Let's start there first.
Is this lady in a prison?
Those motherfuckers need to go to.
Frank, she has a fine command of the English language. Well, I agree with her. I don't know if... I don't really know entirely everything that she's talking about, but sure. Hong Wrath. Patriots, Somalis stealing them SNAP benefits. Oh, they won't put up with that. Representative Adam Smith, Democrat from Washington. People on a boat carrying cocaine are not a direct threat to the lives of our service members or Americans. The new Democrat platform. Let all the cocaine in. That might be, they might get some votes for that. The criminal class that already votes for them will vote even 2 or 3 more times.
Was this self-defense, and how do the rules of international waters play into whether this was a war crime?
Yeah, in my opinion, no. This is not self-defense, and no matter where you do the strike, if it's not self-defense, then it's illegal. And look, I have a lot of sympathy for the general idea that when we send our service members out into combat, they got some very difficult decisions to make. When you look at what was going on in Iraq and Afghanistan, and you're stopping someone, do they have a gun? Do they have a suicide vest? Are they a threat? When you're in the middle of an insurgency with roadside bombs and car bombs and all of that, even in the aftermath.
So all of those drone strikes that Obama did were illegal? Is that what you're saying? Because I don't think anyone he striked were, had a bomb on them and were a direct threat to anyone.
Of the Afghanistan pullout, when we had that suicide bomber kill 13 service members and hundreds of people in Kabul, and we did that strike against a car that we thought was a threat that turned out not to be a threat, I have some sympathy for that. But people on a boat in the middle of the Caribbean carrying cocaine are not a direct threat to the lives of our service members or Americans.
Oh, okay. Man, these numbers are dropping for Van Epps over on Polymarket. It could just be people piling in on Afton Bend, though, trying to make that money. Seeing that these early numbers aren't as good for Van Epps as people thought. But we don't really know exactly which portions of which counties have reported, right? Like, and I mean, every county so far, Dixon, half of their reporting, Hickman, so I think 70% there. Okay, so she's winning in Montgomery County with 54% reporting. Fractal, yeah, they found a box of votes in a leaky basement. We'll see. We'll see if they try to pull some bullshit tonight. Nashville's getting sketchier and sketchier with all these far left wackos moving here. Okay, talking about it here now.
Estimated votes that were counted already, 25% of the precincts are reporting right now, and the Republican Matt Van Epps up 57% to 41%, and we'll be keeping an eye on the watch parties as well. And as soon as we get more details and updates on the numbers, we will be sure to pass that along to you here on Live Now. In the meantime, I want to take you out to the White House. Earlier today, President Trump giving new details on the Trump accounts. This is going to be for babies born from 2025 to 2028. And think of it as an IRA for children as they grow up, with a $1,000 guarantee from the Treasury Department. And then parents and loved ones could continue to add on throughout the years. Let's listen to the remarks from the president.
CEO of Dell Technologies.
I'm sure Democrats hate this, right? If this was a Democrat plan, they would love it. If only Dementia Joe had thought of it. FBI Director Kash Patel responds to report he refused to get off a plane in Utah the day after Charlie Kirk's assassination. What? What's that report? Is this a Candace Owens thing?
You mentioned the thing about the patches and the gossipy stuff, which I know you laughed it off on Twitter, but on X. But they're saying, oh, he refused to get off the plane in Utah after Charlie Kirk's assassination because he wanted a better fitting FBI raid jacket. Is that true? And does fashion really make the man, Cash?
It's 100% false.
I just kind of believe that with him for some reason. I don't like him. Do not like Cash. That it just sounds true to me.
Sadly, I was at 9/11 at Ground Zero in New York City on 9/11 because I was a White House representative honoring those victims and their names being read. You were very familiar with that. Then we made the immediate decision after Charlie got shot in the neck to fly to Utah unexpectedly to lead the manhunt to find the perpetrator in less than 33 hours because the FBI cut video, put it out in a press conference, and these people are worried about what I was wearing and what patches I was wearing. I was honoring my men and women at the FBI. One of my agents handed me a jacket and said, hey, boss, you should probably wear this. We're going into the command center. I said I'd be honored to wear that. And then another one handed me
his story doesn't even really make sense. Like, he was at the 9/11 memorial, and then because Charlie got shot, they made a last-second decision to go to Utah. Charlie got shot the day before. So it's not like this was news to him that Charlie got shot.
SWAT team badge of the unit that was protecting the area where Charlie was assassinated. I wore that with pride. These people can talk about my appearances all they want, but look at the results. The FBI, this FBI, my FBI, the one that Dan and I are building here under President Trump, is succeeding in ways that no FBI has ever done so before. So the institutionalists and the anonymous reporters from the swamp DC bureaucracy are the ones we are crushing. And that's how I know we're winning. And if Eric Swallow wants to come online and talk about what jacket size I wear, I'm happy to send him a women's medium so him and Fang Fang can go out again.
Oh, ha, 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 ha. Nah, I don't believe him. I don't believe him at all. Cash and Dan have been utter failures in their roles. Donald Trump posted to Truth Social earlier this evening and said, any and all documents, proclamations, executive orders, memorandums, or contracts signed by order of the now infamous and unauthorized autopin within the administration of Joseph R. Biden Jr. are hereby null, void, and of no further force or effect. Anyone receiving pardons, commutations, or any other legal document so signed, please be advised that said document has been fully and completely terminated and is no and is of no legal effect. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Now, I don't have any idea if he has the power to do this. I kind of feel like the answer is no. He does not have the power to do this. What up? What up, Catnip? What up, Brock? Brock Sampson in the house. Thank you for joining us tonight. If you didn't know, I'm doing a daily December stream this month. We've made it to day 2 with no issues so far. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, I posted here, nothing will happen because nothing ever does. But what a Christmas present it would be for Fauci to be indicted. Or Hunter. We're back to this. Live After Ben watch party, Matt Van Epps watch party.
One of the most generous acts in the history of our country. I mean, you don't hear about things like that.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Still 27% reporting. We're still stuck at 27% estimate reporting with Matt Van Epps with 57.3% of the vote. And far left progressive Democratic commie socialist Afton Ben with 41.2% of the vote. Rebel Yankee, good to see you. Welcome, Hongers, welcome. The all-important poly market. Okay, Matt Van Epps is back up to 83%, 84% and rising. Afton Ben with only 8%. Yeah. What the fuck kind of name is Afton? Dude, do you know what you think about this Afton lady? She cray-cray. Where's that video I played last night? Well, here's not even the one I was looking for, but it doesn't take long to find him. Crazy Democrat chick Afton Ben said we should defund police. This was from Today. Asked Today if more police in Nashville would be a good thing. She refused to answer. Once again, unfortunately, I'm District 5. This is a District 7 vote, so I got no say in this. But it's very close to me. District 7 is like... They redrew the maps recently. And District 7, part of it is not far from me. I wish I could have voted.
Crime is, of course, also was a major issue in the presidential election. And I know there are some old posts. You've been asked about those old posts a number of times. My question for you today is whether more money for cops on the streets in the district you hope to represent would help fight crime. Would you like more money for more cops on the streets in your district?
So those past comments were at a time when I was a private citizen, as an activist and organizer, and now as a Tennessee lawmaker, I represent 40,000 individual opinions and political thought.
And so what do you think now? Would more money for cops be good or bad?
I think it depends on what the community wants. And so I've worked with communities, at least my constituents, want to ensure that there is investment in their community for community safety, community protection, mental health services. And that's what I'm hearing from at least my constituents.
All right, fair enough. Crime.
Rebel, pics of Christmas present are in Discord. Huh? Where in Discord? Oh, Christmas present. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we can not do that this year. After I played this video that I'm about to play for you last night, I think it was Stroman who said, are we sure she doesn't own an RV? Because she talks about how much she hates Nashville. Hang on. 3.5 minutes of crazy chick who's trying to win in MAGA country, and we're not going to let it happen.
Okay, this is great. We've got our girl squad, and we're bullying the ICE vehicles and state troopers.
Yay, girl squads!
This is a win.
Girl squads in the house. Well, thank God they're screeching, you know? It just does so much.
Well, I'm currently involved in a transformative justice seminar, and so it's how to imagine a world without police and what that looks like and what community mechanisms look like, especially for those of us, you know, that are young, like, you know, and talking to our parents about what police abolition looks like, that, you know, we can do it and there is a world.
You said in those since deleted tweets that the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department should be dissolved. Another cheered on a teachers union saying that defund the police should be a requirement for schools reopening. And another saying good morning, especially to the 54% of Americans that believe burning down a police station is justified. Do you still stand by those comments? And if not, is there anything you want to clarify?
I'm not going to engage in cable news talking points, but what I will say is that
Once again, I said this. Those aren't cable news talking points. These are your own words.
you know, our communities need solutions. We need local people deciding, solving local problems with local solutions.
So you don't want to clarify whether you still believe that the police should be defunded?
Once again, I don't remember these tweets, but what I'm saying is that...
I'm not asking you if you remember. What is your position today? How's that on this issue?
Right, Brock. Yeah. Just to clarify, I'm not saying she blew up a data center on Christmas 2020 on 2nd Avenue, downtown Nashville, which, by the way, is still all sorts of fucked up. They haven't repaired a thing. I'm not saying she had a part in it. I'm just asking questions.
Once again, I'm here to talk about my race.
My therapist always asks me to transcribe my
right,
dreams
Fractal?
when they happen.
She would be the first to call the cops if some
Dream
bullshit
I've
was going
had
down.
Is standing up in a cafeteria full of women, I don't know why I was there or whatever, and saying, I don't want children, I want power, and just screaming it at the top of my lungs.
Wait.
Deeply patriotic.
Wait, I want power? There it is. Hang on, let's start this over.
I mean, once again, I'm here to talk about my race.
My therapist always asks...
Her therapist, by the way. She's here to talk about her race. Her white race, or what? I'm listening. She has my attention now. So this starts with my... It's always good when a woman starts a sentence with, well, my therapist. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we fucking go.
Talk about my race.
My therapist always asks me to transcribe my dreams when they happen. And the recurring dream I've had is standing up in a cafeteria full of women, I don't know why I was there or whatever, and saying, I don't want children, I want power, and just screaming it at the top of my lungs.
Chad Lynch, right? She literally dreams, and she talks to her therapist about constant recurring dreams of power that she's screaming at the top of her lungs that she wants to a cafeteria full of women. What? What?
Deeply patriarchal structures that these women are involved with because they've chosen marriage and they've chosen to raise children. And I think in the South, it's incredibly difficult to...
Fractal Ninja said, racist white woman in therapy proclaims she has a dream. She did want to talk about race, apparently, earlier.
Shake those.
Some committees open up with prayer. We also stand for the pledge. And there are also prayer groups in the legislature that meet routinely. There are Christian pastors that have a lot of say and proximity to power in the legislature and dictate a lot of what the power players do. And it is uncomfortable.
Every legislative session, I promise to carry a trans bill of rights so that we can push back against the far-right narrative that is being...
Stum, she's asking for batteries for her dildo. Apparently she's asking for a trans bill of rights? Whatever that is. God only knows what would be in that. Does that mean trans rights are supersede the actual Bill of Rights? Or what does she want here, Stroman? Her therapist helps her stay exactly where she's at. No hope of progress. Yeah, ironic for the progressive candidate, too, you know?
comfortable.
Every legislative session, I promise to carry a trans bill of rights so that we could push back against the far-right narrative that is being emanated by Matt Walsh and the Daily Wire, who have set up their home in Nashville. And I promise to do that. I promise to fight for our trans community. We identified threats from right-wing groups that they would show up at these Trans Day of Visibility events and threatening our trans kids. And so I had a snapped moment where I decided we need more people talking about the protections for trans kids and our trans communities at the legislature.
The Republicans decided that they're going to start this narrative that me, the state representative...
Patriots United, she's an HR nightmare, guessing under 30. I think she's 37. Isn't she 37? She's 36. Pushing 40.
He's at the legislature.
The Republicans decided that they're going to start this narrative that me, the state representative who represents downtown Nashville, doesn't like the city. Because I hate the city, I hate the Bachelorette.
What a transition.
Like the city, because I hate the city, I hate the Bachelorettes, I hate the pedal taverns, I hate country music, I hate all of the things that make Nashville apparently an it city to the rest of the country, but I hate it.
It sounds like you hate Nashville to me.
Sure, I get mad at the Bachelorette sometimes. I get mad at the pedal taverns, right? And you're talking to someone who has cried no less than 10 times in the Country Music Hall of Fame.
Okay, now you're admitting you've cried no less than 10 times in the Country Music Hall of Fame. Like, you're unstable. Why are you crying in the Country Music Hall of Fame? I'm born and raised in Nashville. Been to the Country Music Hall of Fame a few times. I don't think I've even been 10 whole times. Never once have I cried there. Never once have I had a mental breakdown in the Country Music Hall of Fame. I'm not sure why she would admit that. This is a good thing? And you want power? Yeah, she can move then, right? She can leave. All right, let's see. We got 46% reporting. Oh my gosh, Afton Ben is winning? There's no way. Polymarket has Van Epps at 81%, 91%. We hung in Big Siege. We're hung in the entire month of December, by the way. I'm streaming every day in December.
Operational on July 5th of this year. And we will have families start signing up for them. So, and that homepage will answer all the questions on eligibility and investment.
That's 110% right over here. Yeah. Well, the gambling markets get a little messy. But wait a minute. Yeah, which one's real? It's just people hoping for the yes with Afton Ben, because the no... Well, I don't know. That's weird. This might just be idiots that are driving up the Afton Ben price on Polymarket, because they think that since she's winning right here with 46% reporting, that means she has a chance. Which is not really what that means. It just means she's currently winning with the vote count, which isn't even half in yet.
The idea to everybody, and then these visionary legislators over here.
So this is Michael Dell and his wife
in the House, and Jason Smith, the Ways and Means chair, really caught the vision.
A lot of people are saying his wife is a reptilian.
Bill, the Working Families
what do you guys think?
Cut. We've been saying all along that was drafted to really help lower and middle class earners in America. And this is one of the great features. One of the perils of having the big, beautiful bill and having it all in there together, the president and I have talked about many times, is that there's so many great things in that legislation, we don't have enough time to talk about all of it. So we need a moment to really focus on this. Giving Tuesday is a perfect time to do it. And it's
User says vote white Stacey Hottie.
perfect
She's
that
nuts.
July
Think of all the
5th
great
becomes the
content we'll get.
operational date right after
I don't know,
the
man.
nation's
It's a little too
birthday.
close to
So
home.
What we're going to see here is a model that I don't
But
think
if she does win,
has done anywhere in the
I'll be
world.
here for the
They
content.
wouldn't have the capability to do it. They wouldn't have philanthropists and great Americans with big hearts like this who've
Brock,
earned their
imagine
way
a city
and
voting for someone that
really
says they hate
fulfilled the
them.
American
Yeah, right?
dream. And they have a vision and a desire for more and more people to
Definitely
do
a
that. And so
reptilian.
now, more and more Americans will. It kind of evens the playing field in a way, right? And everybody has an opportunity. So
Adam
we're
Robot,
just excited to
100%.
be part of it, grateful to the vision, grateful to a president who leads from the front, who understands the potential of something like this. And this will be one of the many marquee achievements of the Trump administration. This will be one that people remember for a long, long time. And I think it can change the country. So thanks, Mr. President. Thanks, Brad, all of you for being a part. Thank you to the Dells. Really amazing. Thank you. Sure.
Thank you.
Ted, please.
Oh, God.
Well, I want to
Ted Cruz jump scare.
Women up here, and Mr. President, I think objectively on the merits, the case can be made that there has never been a president who's had a greater positive impact on the children of America than you have.
Brock
And in
says
particular, this one big
Ben
beautiful bill.
kind of looks like Christy
I think the two most
Swanson. I do remember her.
lasting and far-reaching provisions are, number one, the school choice provision that you signed into law that is going to unleash
That app's at
tens of billions of dollars in
95%
scholarships
on Poly
to
Market.
low-income kids all over the country and is going to change the lives of millions of kids. And the second provision is this provision right here, the Trump account.
Someone knows something that
These
I
Trump
don't yet.
accounts, starting on July 4th, every child in America will have a personal investment account opened for them. Newborn children will have it seeded with $1,000. Parents and family and employers can contribute up to $5,000 a year in a tax-advantaged account. That money will be invested in the S&P 500 in the stock market, broad-based equity index account. Two massive benefits that change this country. Number one, every child in America will experience the benefits of compound growth. Take a little girl born.
Trumpet man fires 8 immigration judges in New York City.
Overnight, the Trump administration firing 8 immigration judges working in New York City, according to the National Association of Immigration Judges. These firings, part of a continued gutting of federal immigration courts from coast to coast. More than 100 of these immigration judges who review asylum claims and rule on other critical cases have been fired or resigned since last spring, the union says. It comes as the Trump administration is trying to accelerate deportations nationwide and is pausing the processing of nearly all asylum claims in the wake of last week's shooting of National Guard troops by an Afghan national. And this morning, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem is saying that she's personally pushing President Trump to expand the administration's current travel ban to include several more unnamed countries. This summer, the administration banned or restricted travel from 19 countries, including Afghanistan, Cuba, and Venezuela, a move that's already facing court challenges. Diane. Overnight, the Trump administration firing 8 immigration judges working in New York City, according to the National Association of Immigration Judges.
All right, Brock, I think you're right. She looks exactly like Christy Swanson. Here's Christy Swanson. Afton Ben. You nailed it, as usual. As usual, Brock nails the look-alike. Gosh, calm down, Ted Cruz. Can we get an update here? Can I get an update? I need this update. Polymarket's keeping me updated. Matt Van Epps now at 98% chance to win on Polymarket. The money's flowing in on Epps. It's over, folks. It's fucking over. Polymarket knows things before anyone else. God, they let Ted Cruz talk this long?
When Congress passed.
He's making people nervous.
I don't know that anyone realized how much it would change retirement plans. There's now trillions of dollars in 401k plans. They're going to be trillions of dollars in these. These are 401ks for kids. And Mr. President, these Trump accounts exist because you signed them. Thank you for your leadership. It's an honor to work with you.
Senator Ted Cruz wrapping up there earlier today at the White House. He was one of the bill's writers there for the big, beautiful bill that included the Trump accounts in that bill. All right, everyone, before we go to a 2-minute break, we do want to get you some key updates in some races.
Tennessee special election is over.
Jersey City for the runoff, the mayoral election on
Commies
the Democrat
get
side.
wrecked.
James Solomon with the check mark there, 68%, getting the race right there. And you can see it from Meg Kinnard of AP saying James Solomon is elected Jersey City mayor, thwarting ex-New Jersey Governor
Hopefully
Jim
Polymarket's not
Reed's
wrong.
bid for a political comeback. So we wanted to bring
2 a.m. dump vote coming in.
On Live Now from Fox. And we're also keeping an eye out in Tennessee for the 7th District special election as it is going on right now. We are going to be bringing you those updates all in real time on Live Now from
What's the
Fox
poly market on
as,
Austin getting coal for
come
Christmas?
in. We'll be
It's 100%. You can't bet on it. They won't take bets where they already know the answer.
Afton Bain.
Bait. Austin should take his little black backpack and go find Walsh. Hey, that'll be a good stream.
As they do come in.
Thank you for giving me good stream ideas.
We will be back with more on Live Now.
I do want to see why Van Epps is at 99% on Polymarket. Can we get a vote update, please? Can we get some official numbers? As much as I trust Polymarket to be correct, ain't nothing over till the official numbers are in. And I don't want to be up at 2 a.m. for some sort of pipe leak in some stupid fucking vote count center. Exactly, man of low moral fiber. They're referred to as OTB or off the board for contests that have already been decided. Patriots, where are all the cute national chicks? Not at Epps' event. Yeah, probably at Ben's event, Afton Ben's event. Should I go try to pick up girls at Afton Ben's event? Act all sad that she lost. Oh, I was really rooting for her, man. She was giving me such high hopes. Alright, what have you guys put in This Week in Hong for me? We'll check back in on this vote later. Hello, Tay Logan. Great to see you. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Yes, she's arguing that the homeless work harder than anyone else. She's just another... Wait, what? The homeless work harder than anyone else? This is big if true.
This might be a controversial statement, but I'm going to say it anyway because I know I'm right, and because the fact that it is controversial in and of itself is fucked up. The homeless work harder than the working class, whether they have a job or not. Homelessness is constant work. You are constantly working to be able to get food, to be able to stay warm enough, to be able to figure out where the hell you're gonna piss and shit, to get clean, like hygiene.
But other people work harder than they do in order to not have to do that. This has to be rage bait, right?
To afford necessities or how to get them for free.
Patriots United says take the vowels out and go in as Aston Zin. You'll fit right in. That's really funny, Patriots. That's good.
people work harder than the working class. I don't care what anyone else has to say about it. I am correct. And another thing that I think is worth mentioning is that the whole point in working for society is that society gives something back to you. You work for society, and society does its part to make sure that you are provided for doing said work. Homeless people who have jobs are not being provided for. And therefore, they are giving to a society that gives nothing back. That's not what society is supposed to look like. Late stage capitalism is fucking bullshit. Homeless people don't owe society anything. And society owes the homeless a lot more than they're giving them.
No, this has to be rage bait. I refuse to believe she believes this. What? Someone replied to me, Van Epps is getting beat bad, Republicans didn't show up. Oh man, the denial tomorrow is going to be hilarious. Let's see, what are the latest here? Okay, Matt Van Epps is back in the lead with 61% reporting. I have a feeling they're reporting these numbers. I have a feeling they reported the bin numbers that were good first in order to make this appear closer than it was. Okay, Mountain Illini. Where are you from? United States account. Whatever, buddy. Whatever helps you sleep, buddy.
Soon and be able to proceed forward on the appropriations process. But it has been a very busy and consequential year. Passage of the Working Families Tax Cut Act has avoided what would be at the start of next year.
There'll be a lot of liberal tears tonight. A lot of crying going on around these parts.
In this country, and that was
I agree, Frank.
The Working Families Tax Cut Act.
That's exactly what's
going. A number of other things that are going to be important to working families, and we'll get an opportunity to talk about that this next year. And I guess I would just say finally that as we proceed, we are going to continue to keep our foot on the gas. This Republican majority is committed to working on an agenda in partnership with the President Trump and the administration and his team that will make America stronger, safer, and more prosperous. And so we're going to continue pushing forward. And I'm going to now yield to Senator Capito and would just say on behalf of our entire Republican conference, express our sympathy.
What you got for me, Lynn? What you got for me? Current projection, Van Epps plus 2.1. However, Montgomery could completely screw that all up. Welcome to election forecasting. I guess she still has a chance to win. I don't see it. I don't see it. Is Afton a rainbow person name? Gotta be.
Town called Webster Springs in West Virginia. If you've ever gone skiing in West Virginia, it's very close to there. She's known by all her neighbors. She's known by the school she went to, which is grades 7 through 12 in Webster Spring High School, so you can imagine everybody knows her. Sarah volunteered to work on Thanksgiving so that others
Nate, I saw
could
that.
go home to their families. She's been in the garden.
I don't know if it was a bunch of them, but I guess a lot of people agreed. Yeah, this black girl posted a TikTok earlier this week, saying how she thought glasses were medicine. Like glasses that you wear to fix your eyesight. And she didn't do a good job of saying why she thought that. It's because she had heard about prescription glasses. And she thought that because prescription medicine and prescription glasses, she thought there was medicine in the glasses that helped people see. Oh, dear God. These people, her vote counts just as much as yours does.
I spoke with his mother yesterday and asked her, what can we do? What can we do to help you and your family, and what can I do? And she said, pray. Pray hard. We believe in the value and the meaning of prayer for all of us. It speaks to us. It speaks to us, and it speaks to Andrew as he struggles to recover. And so I think today, for us in West Virginia,
70 IQ, they can't help it.
A sad holiday season. Because we're a small state, we care about one another. We
is that Shane Gillis? It kind of looks like him.
And that's how we spent our holiday, as many of you did, I think, have joyous times with your families. So Senator Justice and I are going to put a resolution forward honoring these two individuals tomorrow. But I would ask all of you and the nation to realize that these were people.
Let's see. Give me that update. Give me these updates straight to my veins. Oh, look at the Afton Bin watch party. They've got DJs. A little bit of a different crowd at the Matt Van Epps watch party versus the Afton Bin watch party, I would say. All right, I'm going back to the This Week in Hong over on the Discord. The only reason for Tourette to persist in our gene pool is because the sex must be fucking wild. What?
Hello. Fuck you. I'm Rachel Orkey and I have Tourette syndrome, and this... What the fuck? This person... Fuck off. This person asked...
I mean, it's a good theory. Why is it still in the gene pool?
Are tics tiring? And if I get exhausted from all the movement? The answer is yes. Ooh, no way. Tics can
Big
be...
C's, no high-speed chases. No high-speed chases. But you know we're always on the lookout.
So severe, but because sometimes I have days where it's like I'm hardly taking it all. But on days where they are more severe, I felt fatigued and even sore from my tics. So yeah, it's difficult sometimes. Thank you for the question. Hello. Fuck you.
I'm gonna start greeting people that way. Hello, fuck you. No, I don't have Tourette's. The Trump administration has officially halted all immigration and naturalization for people from 19 designated third world countries, including migrants who already passed their citizenship tests and those who have entered the U.S. since January 20th, 2021. Wow. Wow. Oh, update. Someone... I didn't even respond to this guy. The Panic said, "You're high, put down the bog." Mountain said, "I was going off the live results. Nashville was only 40% in, and he was down by 14,000 votes there, and the smaller counties were coming in with 60 to 70% complete." Well, yeah, that's how it works, man. Not all the votes were in. He's now He's now winning 50.1% with 62% reporting. He was never down by 14,000 votes. This guy's high. He needs to put down the bong. All right, what is this? Person arrested with Morgan Geyser speaks out. Wait, Morgan Geyser, that's the Slender Man thing, yeah?
He is. This is new video of Mecca in the back of the squad car right before police released him out of custody. And tonight, the APC station in Madison reports a person identifying themselves as the person arrested with Geyser, calling their newsroom saying that they're leaving Madison with Geyser and that was the best way to keep her safe. Now, here's part of that phone call.
I did not find this out until mid-morning yesterday, already in Chicago.
Find out what?
He ran because of me.
Well, Mecca, who also goes by Charlie, says the pair met at a church and formed a strong friendship. Mecca says Geyser wanted to escape because she was worried the group home she was living at would not let them visit each other.
She sobbed. She's like, they'll take away our visitation, Charlie.
These two deserve each other.
Lose you, and you're my best friend, and you know that before you showed up, I was ready to drink bleach and just all this stuff. And the thing of it is, she already made it clear if I didn't go with her or not, she was still going, and she was not going back to jail. And I know what that means.
Look at that. Look at that. The spread is getting wider.
I followed what I thought was right, and I stand by it.
Now, the police report says Mecca and Geyser were trying to make it to Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, great.
Officers released Mecca with a citation notice. Mecca's court date is scheduled for January 15th.
Quit coming to Nashville, crazy people. Stop it.
Here on this race, and percent of the vote being counted. That's according to the AP. We want to continue to get some of the
Decision Desk has a lot more votes than that
this race, and why it is so razor neck tight right now. Us here, Alex.
It's not razor neck tight.
Saying, why is it this close when President Trump won this district so much?
This is stupid.
Yeah, it's one of those things, right? You look at these special elections, they're peculiar. It's right after the week after Thanksgiving, so you're looking potentially at lower voter turnout. You're looking at a lot of amped up Democratic excitement, maybe some lack of Republican enthusiasm at the same time. And so you combine all that together and you have a much closer than expected.
Exactly, Stroman. No one would watch otherwise.
District by more than 20 points last year. This race is going to be
razor neck
closer than that, no matter who.
Razor neck thin. Is that what he said? I missed that. Or I think I repeated it. But
who are involved in this race, they're expecting the Republican Matt Van Epps to win, but definitely in the single digits. And so Republicans are going to see this potentially as a warning flag for next year's midterms, and Democrats are, to some extent, going to count this as a success, even if they didn't.
Fractal Bro just needs to shave his head and accept the baldness.
That's so true there, because even if they come super close, they could take a victory lap just by showing that gap really narrowing.
That's right. And, it's one of those things, right, where you look at what's transpired this year in special elections in Florida. There was a Wisconsin judiciary race. There were several races that happened last month, a couple of New Jersey races the Democrats won. Democrats have overperformed across the board in elections this year. And so you look at that potentially as a bellwether for what happens next year. And the evidence is really pointing to a political environment that is going against the White House at this point.
And Alex, it didn't seem like President Trump really got behind this race until maybe the last couple of days, really putting out those messages on his Truth Social, also on X. Why did it seem a little bit late to the game here for the special election?
Well, Trump was involved at various points of this race, but you can be sure that he recognized that this would not look good for the party if Republicans lost this race, or even if they won by a narrower than expected margin. Trump.
Okay, they're calling it. Decision Desk has called it officially. I called it almost 20 minutes ago. I'm so much faster than Decision Desk. I called it almost 20 minutes ago. I called the race. Tennessee special election's over. Commies get wrecked. Basing that on Polymarket, of course.
Right. We are keeping an eye on the watch parties as they are continuing.
But Decision Desk has called it for Matt Van Epps. It seems no one's told the watch parties.
Alex Bain right now, and this is also for Matt Van Epps on the Republican side. All right, we want to show you some updated numbers just coming in. It is really flip-flopping right now.
Oh, yeah.
From Democrat lead to Republican.
Numbers from 20 minutes ago finally hit Fox.
Vote, and Matt Van Epps now claiming 53% of that versus the 46% for the Democrat Afton Bain there. So we are keeping an eye on all of these numbers as they continue to roll in. Stay right here with us on Live Now from Fox. We'll be with you all evening long. We'll be back with more on Live Now in moments.
We'll be back with more late bullshit. Tune in to Austin Zone for the breaking news. Matt Van Epps at 100% on Polymarket. It is over. I feel like the remaining numbers are just gonna have Van Epps pulling away with this. Afton Bin had no chance. Maybe if she had more vowels in her name, it would have made Patriots United happier, and she maybe could have won. Well, yeah. Patriots, you'll never hear from Afton again. I probably will. She'll run for some other local bullshit. I'll have to hear her name all the time, but I'll get to make fun of her again and again and again when she loses resoundingly here in Tennessee. It's official. Tennessee is still MAGA country. What kind of Scrabble name is that? Let's see. Oh, the people over in the Brian Tyler Cohen stream are crying. Oh, they're crying. I'm so sad. Maybe Nashville would turn it around. I'm so pissed. I hate being stuck in Tennessee. Tennessee is so slow with these results. These rural communities will suffer the most under Trump. The cult is strong in this area. Oh, God, this is great. So Tennessee still likes suffering? She could come back again at midterms. Was really hoping for an upset. Oh, this is fun. Trump is so happy, and that makes me unhappy. These people are insane. Well, MAGA Tennessee, hope you're happy with your win, but if you can't afford your health care, that's your problem. Right, Afton Bin was going to make health care affordable. I'm from Tennessee. I'm sorry. I wish I could afford to move. I'm going to move. Lost tourism dollars in Tennessee? What are you talking about? Afton Bin was the one that's talking about how she hates the tourists. I just played you the video. Afton Bin hated the tourists coming to town. She wanted to put an end to that. These people are so backwards and lost. Oh, I like that, Fractal Ninja. Get in the bin, the garbage bin.
Van Epps with a lead as of now. So we'll be keeping an eye on this here for you on Live Now from Fox throughout the evening. In the meantime, let's get in the holiday spirit. Take you out to Capitol Hill from earlier today. The lighting of the Capitol Hill Christmas tree.
To serve all of the amazing people in the United
I'm
States
tweeting that.
Forest Service.
Get in the bin.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture. One of the great unexpected
garbage
joys and
bin.
blessings of my work over the last year at USDA has been getting to know these incredible people who put their lives and their work and their passion and everything they have every day into
like this is a good photo.
our beautiful forests across this great country. As we move toward the lighting
We're like,
of the
it has
tree,
been
we'll
bin.
never forget the reason for the season and what this light represents behind us, the light of the world. God bless you. God bless America. God bless Grady, and God bless this incredible tree, Silver Bell, from the amazing state of Nevada. Thank you all so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Mike Johnson, Speaker of the United States.
The South will
House of
never change. Blue hearts for Aston Bin. They can't even spell her name right.
So much. It is always hard to follow Secretary Brooke Rollins. So thank you for being here. Glad that you could make it. And we first, of course, want to thank Chief Schultz.
I love the meltdown
for making this night possible, as well as the man who did journey across the country to bring this beautiful tree to the Capitol. His name is Michael Porter, and I would ask you to stand, but it's so dark we can't even see where you are. But Michael, thank you for that that heroic effort. There he is. Hey, all right. Thanks also to the entire Nevada delegation. We're grateful to you for sharing a piece of your home.
Is Brian crying? Hang on.
Midterm cycle where, if we're seeing seats swing 15 points to the left, that is a bad environment for Republicans to run in.
So Matt Van Imps
so I promise you
has a resounding victory
in the coming days.
But this is bad for Republicans. No. There's always low voter turnout for these types of elections. And yeah, the crazy Democrats actually had really good turnout this time. Most Republicans in these areas aren't going to show up for an election like this, mostly because they know they're not going to lose. Now, that can backfire if not enough of them actually go vote. But let's wait for the final numbers here. Let's wait and see for the final numbers. I do think the left is going to go further left. They saw a win with Mamdani up in New York City. Afton Bin is trying to be the Mamdani of the South, I guess. And I guess they're seeing what they like. They're seeing results that they like with these types of candidates that are extremely far left. Fractal Ninja, yes, plus it's cold. 5K votes is a lot to stuff. I mean, for an election like this, it is. And let's find, this is only 78% reporting. And there's what, a 7,000 vote difference there? Or 6,500 vote difference? Let's see the final numbers. I don't think that this is a defeat for Republicans.
Rise to their full majesty. And so too with this great republic of ours. Like the fur, the work of preserving this grand experiment in self-governance is also generational. And it falls to us to steward and protect it so that our children may inherit all the blessings that we enjoy today. So next year, as we look ahead, we'll be celebrating our nation's 250th birthday. And we want to remember that sacred responsibility and to renew our commitment to this essential task that we have together. Christmas is a fitting time to do just that. To look beyond our material blessings and to lift our gaze on high, just as the wise men once did on their journey to Bethlehem. As we approach the end here, I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas from our family to yours. And I know that we look forward to this time every year. It is about 20 degrees warmer than it was last year.
I'm just still loving this chat. So many Nazis in Tennessee. Sad, I'm in Tennessee. This breaks my heart. Apparently he wasn't doing math right.
Might feel okay in Tennessee's 7th congressional district, but there are a lot of districts across the country where the margin is much tighter than that.
Let's go back. Apparently he was doing some stupid math.
Right now, New York Times is forecasting a 6.5% lead for Matt Van Epps at the end of this. Right now we're at 78% reporting. Remember, we still have a lot of votes left to count in Davidson County, that's Nashville. You can see from this chart that most of the votes from these smaller rural counties have already been fully reported or close to fully reported. So not a whole lot of upside left for Van Epps, but at the same time, not a ton of upside left for Afton-Bain, which is why they've called the race. But we are looking at probably a few percentage points.
It's Bain?
Again, New York Times is predicting somewhere in the range of 6-point lead for Matt Van Epps. And again, any Republicans who are celebrating, do so at their own risk, because if you're celebrating a single-digit win in an R+22 district, man, it might feel okay in Tennessee's 7th congressional district, but there are a lot of districts. The major population center here, Nashville, will offset a lot of the votes from the rural counties. And by the way, we're looking at a gerrymandered district. Like, the fact...
These people still have hope. 25% outstanding in Nashville. It's going to be strong for Afton. Throw Tennessee in the trash. Such a disappointment. Idiots in Tennessee. MAGA never learns. So sad for Tennesseans. Oh no. We thought this time, after we called them Nazis even harder, that they would listen to us. Oh no. Why don't those stupid hicks do what we tell them to do? Oh God. Too much idiots in Tennessee. Spelled T-O. Too much idiots in Tennessee. Yes, yes. Tennessee cheats. Okay. Hey, are you watching Louisiana SCOTUS case? I am not. I am not. Should I be? This chat is from the Brian Tyler Cohen stream. He's a far lefty political YouTube reporter. He was covering this election. I just knew his chat would be crying. This whole thing is a sham. But wait, yeah, what's the Louisiana? What's this SCOTUS case about? What am I missing? Supreme Court case concerning whether Louisiana's congressional map drawn to create a second majority black district to comply with the Voting Rights Act is an unconstitutional racial gerrymander under the 14th and 15th Amendments. I think we could all agree we should get rid of gerrymandering. Both sides. The case originally involved a challenge to Louisiana's 2022 map and then a new challenge to the 2024 map that was drawn in response. The Supreme Court heard oral arguments in March and again in October. I don't know. I don't know really. This is all I know about it right now is the Google AI overview. Brock Sampson. They should hate themselves like we do. Exactly. Right to Ninja. Some people in that chat are calling election shenanigans. They're saying Tennessee cheated. Right. Because
85% of the vote in.
Because a Republican won.
That margin
in
is
Tennessee.
About 8 points. Let's see. We are still waiting for all of those votes from Nashville, but Matt Van Epps' margin will continue.
Chad Lynch, that is to get rid of civil rights mandated minority drawn districts. Well, yeah, we should absolutely get rid of those, right? Say Logan, SCOTUS, if SCOTUS narrows, which it seems will, it could add 10 to 19 R seats, decision expected spring. Okay. Seems like they will be making the right decision then. I will keep an eye on that as something else to monitor.
Another 2-minute break, but before we do, let's check back in with the Tennessee's 7th congressional district.
Why are they so behind here on the numbers?
Now, here is the latest numbers
Insane.
as they are coming to roll in. About 63% estimated to be counted from the votes, and 53% right now for the Republican Matt Van Epps. And you can see against the 46%.
I am live, yeah. I'm not
so
behind.
we're keeping an eye on it for you as the evening does continue. We'll take another 2-minute break and be back with more on Live Now from Fox.
These final numbers are going to matter a little bit. I would like to see Van Epps pull away a little more. I guess I have to give it to them. Democrats have shown that they can draw out the vote for far left progressive candidates. So do they try to swing further left for the midterms? That's going to be the play. How many voters are in the district? What's the average off-year turnout? Well, not even so. Like special. This is a special election, even so, it makes it even weirder. And another thing about that is they just redrew this map too. Those are all good questions, but I don't know if this is a much higher turnout than usual. I will say that for sure. But I'm not sure the numbers would tell us as much as you think with the new map redrawn. Patriots. Nashville needs more Somalis if they want to turn in blue. Chad, right? Say you hate your city and its voters and get plus 40% of the vote, right? Somehow it works. But we're the ones in a cult. What is this? Going back to This Week in Hong. Speaking of Somalians, Patriots, Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara says that Somalians should call 911 if ICE shows up wearing masks to make arrests. Really? And what are the police going to do?
Folks that are masked, that they're not sure if they're law enforcement, that they may be kidnapping people. Like, we have had those reports. I want to be clear to the community. The community should know that if you see something like that, that is legitimate, that you don't know if someone is law enforcement, you should call 911. And you should provide as much information as possible, because let's not forget, we very recently had tragedy in this state by someone who was purporting to be law enforcement. So please, let's be clear. That's something everyone should report.
Wichita, Austin, who's Brooks kissing under the Christmas tree this year?
Whether it's somebody's not sure if there's a kidnapping happening, somebody's not sure if there's law enforcement present or not. And that's something else that's additional policy requirements that we are...
Honestly, Patriots, I'm surprised they didn't try to bring Taylor Swift in for Afton.
These types of things.
I bet they did try.
And reminding our officers
sure they tried.
Of their duty to intervene. So if there is
Hung, we see Jada Hai. Good to see you.
Violation of someone's human rights or civil rights, excessive force or anything like that, they absolutely have a duty to intervene as police officers.
Wow. Brock, black people agreeing with calling the police in Minnesota or Minneapolis? Yeah. Now, we've now seen everything. The zone has come full circle. More police in Minneapolis! We demand! To stop ICE! What?
Relief in sight. There's no agenda from House Republicans.
I want to see the Afton after party.
Donald Trump promised to lower.
I want to see the Afton after party. I want to see her concession speech.
This was one of the many broken promises from this president. The Republican economic policies have only made this worse. On top of the cost of living crisis, Americans are on the brink of losing access to quality and affordable health care if Republicans allow the affordable care tax credits to expire. There is no time to waste. We have a discharge petition that is active, that has
Brock, right, even better. Call the police if you see people wearing masks, right? What a full circle moment. It's not even a full circle, I guess. It's not a full circle. It's a complete 180. The circle is flipped over and turned upside down and backwards. Now they want you to call the police if someone's wearing a mask? Back in 2020, they wanted you murdered if you weren't wearing a mask. And not the police to do it. They just thought the local mobs should be able to murder you if you're not wearing a mask. And they wanted to defund all police. Now, more police. Call the police if they're wearing a mask.
The family of Sarah Beckstrom, the National Guard soldier senselessly killed last week. And I also pray that Andrew Wolf, the other National Guard soldier fighting for his life, pulls through. As Chairman Aguilar has said, we have an affordability crisis. That's one reason Donald Trump is polling at the lowest level ever for a modern-day president at this point in a term. Only 36% approval, over 60% disapproval. And for folks who shopped on Black Friday, last Friday, according to Salesforce, average prices across all products increased 7%. And then specifically for household goods, prices increased.
What dumb shit am I about to consume right now?
People that say it's a quarter till this time, that shit has always angered me.
Why? That's some of those.
Okay, what's a I didn't learn this till this year. A quarter doesn't mean 25 minutes. It's a 9:15, 9:25.
Completely wrong. Completely wrong.
What is it? So it's 15?
Correct.
What? Tell me how does that make sense? Explain that to me.
Because you're thinking straight to currency.
Yes.
A quarter is a fourth. That's all a quarter is.
Well, okay.
A quarter is a fourth of anything. It's a fourth of anything. Don't think of the actual.
I don't understand that.
A fourth. A quarter of 10 is 2.5.
It's 2.5, 25. Where is this 50?
Oh my. Brock, where are you with your comments?
15 coming. Yeah, where's 15 coming
60.
from?
60. An hour is 60 minutes. So if you break it into fourths, a quarter
25,
is 15.
50. When did we start speaking in currency? Like, when I say it's $1.30 until 18, what am I supposed to like? It's $1.30 till noon. Who are we?
It's $1.30 till 18. If you fused currency,
Chad, because it has medicine in the clock.
And military time, people are gonna think you just walked out of a spaceship.
Honestly, we need higher tariffs on podcast equipment.
For the members of the United States military. Thank you for your service to our great nation. And for those of us who served, we know that we all followed a code of conduct. And part of that code of conduct is to not lie and to accept responsibility. Unfortunately, the head of the Department of Defense, Secretary Hegseth, engaged in dishonorable conduct. He stated on national TV, quote, "I watched it live. We knew exactly who was in that boat." And instead of accepting responsibility for what happened, Hegseth chose to throw Admiral Bradley under the bus. Shame on Pete Hegseth. He is a coward. He must resign. You deserve better.
Questions? Michael.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. You and the Vice Chair have spoken about affordability this morning. I'm sure this message you heard from your constituents while you were back home last week. But the White House, after some of the Black Friday numbers came out, said that the record Black Friday spending is an indication that some of the affordability sirens that you all have sounded are a little bit hyperbolic, or a little bit, kind of overblown. What's your reaction to the White House? Kevin Hassett was on the Sunday shows this weekend. What's your message to the White House, who's saying, look at the consumer spending numbers. Look at how Americans are continuing to spend money, and that's an indicator that, again, some of what Democrats are saying, is kind of, overblown.
People waiting in line to get a deal doesn't necessarily mean we have a soaring and roaring economy. It means people are looking for a deal. And so the only way we truly know what the economy looks like is, look, our members of Congress are out in our districts, we're out in our community, we see it, we talk to our friends and neighbors, and we hear from them the affordability crisis that they're in. We hear direct stories from them on their healthcare premiums doubling and getting notices and having to think about whether they're going to go without healthcare for the next year if these premium increases stay. That's what we hear. So, but look, in communities all across the country, people, Black Friday is a tradition to go wait in line and to try to get, a deal. to try to get ahead on the Christmas shopping. But Kevin Hassett is.
What the fuck is he talking about? All right, what else we got here? Oh yeah, I saw this earlier. This guy's apparently a lawyer too. So, Walmart customers going viral after receiving an email asking them to rate a product they purchased with cash. It's it's not that shocking to me that we live in a surveillance society. We have for a very long time, but a lot of people are shocked by this, including this guy.
Hey, how does Walmart know what I'm buying in cash? I got an email from them this afternoon that says, hey, can you rate this product that you purchased recently? And I did purchase that product recently from Walmart. I bought it in cash, right? I walked to the electronics section and bought a USB charging cable with cash and then walked out. And I know that the first, you've already started typing. It's the Walmart app on your phone, you moron. That is a fair assumption. I do not have the Walmart app on my phone. I've never had the Walmart app on my phone. And further, I did not have my phone with me on this trip. Here's how I know I didn't have my phone with me on this trip. I remember specifically talking to the employee in the back of the electronics section and trying to explain specifically which USB connector I was looking for. And I couldn't explain it well, and so I tried to pull my phone out to show the gentleman what I was looking for, and I didn't have my phone on me. And so I had to continue my game of terrible charades and torture this poor guy until he finally was like, well, look, here's what we've got. And he...
Okay. As hard as it is to believe that you didn't have your phone on you, you don't even know what type of charger your phone has?
And then I was able to find what I needed. But the point being, my phone was not on my person. I don't think I even had my headphones on my person. I didn't have any electronic devices on me. So how does Walmart know what I purchased in cash?
Well, facial recognition software is the answer, assuming this is all true, which corporations have been using for 25 years or so now, and it gets better and better and better all the time. So, assuming this is all true, there's your answer. They're now offended by parking meters. Right, AH? Did he put his number in at the checkout? Probably.
Why is there diet culture on the parking meters? Why do we have on the parking meters, sometimes I diet, don't feed me on the following holidays? Why are we promoting fat phobia and diet culture even on the parking meters in LA? It gets to a point. It really does get to a point. This is an issue and this needs to be fixed. West Hollywood, this is actually disgusting.
Hey, look. The fat phobia stuff, it's all over. The body positivity movement has ended due to Ozempic. No one's going to defend the fatties anymore. A white woman consoles a little baby while the parents chimp out at a mall during the holidays. 'Tis the seasoning. Dirge for November. Listen here, fat. That'll be 25 cents for 15 minutes. What the what? The new Republican movement of Ireland has put a target on anyone ruining the lives of the Irish and who compromise the safety of women and children. What?
To the people of Newry, Mourne and Down, we, the New Republican movement, have watched their councillors and MLAs over.
Does anyone speak Irish? Can we get any Irish translators in the chat? I haven't had enough beer to understand this guy.
Of Newry, Mourne and Down, we, the New Republican movement, have watched their councillors and MLAs over the past 12 months. The level of disrespect shown to the people who put you into power, this cannot be ignored any longer. We are proud men of Ireland. We are patriots. Your policies and decision-making in regards to flooding our communities with undocumented military-aged men is not acceptable. We will not sit back any longer and watch our culture and religion destroyed.
He said he wants a Guinness.
Power. Also, the sexual indoctrination of our children in schools has not went unnoticed either. The New Republican movement will take immediate action against anyone
something about a pot of gold
and the safety of our women and children. We have your addresses and known your movements. Every one of you are legitimate targets as of today. The New Republican movement, the 28th of 11/25.
Don't touch me, fucking Lucky Charms. Okay, but these are probably the children of the IRA. Probably. Wrath of Wrath, clear as a bell English. How drunk are you, Wrath of Wrath? Grok, is this video real and how recent is it? This video is real and it's recent. Okay. He read out the date. Did you not hear him? No. Well, okay. I care very little about Ireland, I have to say. Award for the most disgusting home goes to...
God, look at all those things. There's so many of them.
I ain't nothing last night. Jesus Christ.
No, there was nothing compared to today. Jeez, man. That is insane, guys. I don't know how you guys are handling this.
We're really not.
No, we're not.
You know,
We don't.
that's nuts.
Trust me, the other house is going to be so much quieter.
Yeah, he was saying you were going to bring some of these with you. Don't even.
I keep telling him no. Keep telling him to leave them.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you really going to bring the rat problem over to the other house?
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Wow.
Wait, they were going to bring the rats to the new house?
Oh, yeah, look at the cabinet.
I know, I'm looking at the cabinet.
Those were rats, Chad. I thought they were cats too at first up in the cabinets, but...
Yeah, so we just got to do the...
Yeah, but cat ladies are going to be uppity about this.
room, and then we got to tackle the upstairs. The upstairs is the worst.
Is it really?
It's really bad up there.
Amanda.
Where?
Right over there on the rock. By the rock.
Oh, cool.
Wow, there's just so many of them.
Then this steamer trunk that's full of Christmas decorations, so I'm hoping we can just move it one full piece without having to empty out the Christmas decorations.
Crazy rat lady. Lynn, right? Why take anything from that house? Yeah, no. Everything here is ruined. Twitch Streaker, how much is their rent? Why? You need a new spot? You looking for a deal? probably get a deal here.
I mean, I didn't buy that one very long ago.
Wrath of Wrath, still better than Somalis. Wow is right. Wow is right. Oh, now I projected this an hour ago. Thanks, Live Now, Fox.
We'll be getting some other reaction for you throughout the evening. We are waiting for Matt Van Epps to address his supporters. And, of course, when that happens, we'll bring it to you all right here on Live Now from Fox.
What about Afton Ben?
There's another great night coming in.
I want to hear Afton Ben's
and Matt Van Epps. We are getting
loser speech, whatever you call it.
The race has been called in Tennessee's 7th district, and Matt Van Epps has taken it. And this was
Kimbo, why was this a special election?
But, this was
because Mark Green retired.
Points. This one much
who was the incumbent or current representative for this district?
The win right there, and you can see his account there on X saying, "Thank you, Tennessee, Tennessee 07, Matt for Tennessee."
Fractal, her therapist is going to hear about this for months.
Right here with over 85% now
years.
Of the votes coming in.
She's going to have new dreams
with the win here at 52% right
yes,
now.
Raph, the afterburn party. I love that.
News coming in, and there it is with the projected winning total there for Matt Van Epps. But also, we can point to you on X, President Trump putting this out.
I literally called this almost an hour ago.
Trump said, saying, "Congratulations."
Fox News or Fox Now Live is just now getting to it.
Win in the great state of Tennessee. The radical left Democrats threw everything at him, including millions of dollars. Another great night for the Republican Party. President DJT signing it right there. And then House Republicans saying, "Welcome to the House Republicans, Congressman-elect Matt Van Epps." So that is some of the early reaction this evening from Tennessee, the 7th District Special Election, and Matt Van Epps with the projected win there. So Republican Red Box.
I'm behind on this.
To Live Now from Fox, everyone. I'm your host, Mike Page. Thanks again for joining us. Well, I just want to recap for you with the breaking news that we brought to you with Matt Van Epps, the Republican, the projected winner in tonight's Tennessee special election for the 7th Congressional District. And this is a live look right now at his watch party as his supporters have come to support him. And we'll be keeping an eye here as soon as we see Matt. Of course, we'll be bringing you the remarks tonight on Live Now. In the meantime, I do want to play out for you House Republicans speaking to the media a little bit earlier today. This is Speaker Mike Johnson.
We still have had one of the most consequential Congresses in the great history of this extraordinary nation. And you know, if you look at what has been accomplished...
It's actually a good question, Patriots. What happens to MTG's seat? They'll also hold a special election, but... Okay, the special election won't be scheduled until after she leaves Congress. So, sometime next year.
Beginning really in earnest in the first part of the year, and so the first quarter, second quarter will be a very different scenario. But we're excited to go through that. We can't fix everything overnight. And the Biden-Harris administration, as we've said so many times, in 4 years really destroyed almost every metric of public policy. Don't go flip a switch to do that. It takes some time. And we've been working earnestly and around the clock to do that, to work on solutions, to solve all those problems, and to make government more efficient and effective.
All right, everyone, you were watching Live Now. We were just listening to a little bit there of Speaker Mike Johnson, but I want to go out live right now to Tennessee. This is the official watch party for Matt Van Epps, who is the projected winner now in Tennessee's special election. We are waiting to hear from Matt, so let's just go out to the live watch party right now.
We're rolling it. I especially want to recognize Matt's campaign team, the men and women who worked around the clock tirelessly with discipline, focus, and heart to make tonight possible. Let's give them a round of applause. Matt Van Epps ran this campaign the same way he's lived his life, with integrity, focus, and with humility. He didn't just talk about service, he lived it. And now he's taking that same servant leadership to Congress, representing the Tennessee 7th District with strength and honor. And here's the thing about Matt, he's never chosen an easy path. He's always taken on the challenge after challenge in his life, each one harder than the last, not for recognition, but to serve others.
Hey Logan and Austin, why did my name change on your channel? I don't know.
Life to live the motto
I don't know.
Unit,
this just started happening like last week
regiment.
or 2 weeks
Night
ago.
Stalkers don't quit.
Everyone's name is
that
different.
Motto isn't just words, it's who Matt is. And he's answered every call.
I don't know.
As a Tennessean, as a veteran who continues to serve, and most importantly, as a new father. And now he's taking on this new mission with the same purpose and conviction that he's led his life with. And he'll always do what's right for this district, this state, and our country because he believes deeply in putting America first. No great leader stands alone. He's got an incredible wife, Meg, the quiet strength behind every step of this journey, and their new daughter, Amelia, who will grow up with the same values we all hold dear. She'll inherit a future shaped by leaders like Matt, people willing to push forward, stand firm, and lead our country the right way. To Matt and his team, congratulations. You've made Tennessee proud. You've all reminded us You've made us all proud. You've reminded us all what true leadership and teamwork looks like. And now I'd like to turn it over to Morgan Laird, another special operator, veteran, servant leader, and someone who's known Matt for nearly 2 decades, to say a word. Thank you.
This is a good-looking group. Yeah. Hey, so I just got told that I'm on a bit of a shot clock. So just imagine I'm about to give the best welcome speech that you ever heard, and then you're just going to get what you get, kind of thing. So I was always told to be brief, be brilliant, and be gone.
Yeah, what's up with that, Fractal Ninja?
I can't promise
Fractal
you.
Ninja's name is unaffected.
So what I want to share with you.
I feel like Fractal Ninja did this to us.
Years.
Get him!
I've been through survival school. I've been through Ranger school. I deployed with him. I've shared moments when both our fathers were fighting illnesses, and so I've seen him at the highs, I've seen him at the lows.
Yeah, I want the concession speech too, Tay.
And that's what he's going to do for the state of
I would
Tennessee.
rather see the concession speech than this.
And in a moment, about a week ago, I was talking to him about how the campaign was going.
Frank says, I asked Grok how to fix it. Grok pretty much said there's nothing you can do and deal with it. Yeah, that's probably Grok's answer for everything involving YouTube.
One of the things we talked about,
YouTube does what it wants.
This
Fuck you, deal with it.
Doesn't need more rules or need more policies. It needs more good men.
Fractal Ninja, fed.
It needs men of character, people of character who will fight.
Fractal Ninja says, no, I'm the chosen one.
Against any evil that comes
in
our
that
way.
case,
we'll stand for the values this country was founded on, and we'll die on that shield, and that's the man that Matt Van Epps is. So thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
We're under a time crunch, so we're going to get this thing going. Who here is excited about the next congressman from the 7th Congressional District? Woo! Sorry it took a little longer. Complicated business, as President Trump says. God bless you all for being out here tonight. Bless everybody for what you have done to bring this victory home. everybody within the Republican family. I told Matt early on, once you win the primary, you inherit a very big family. And tonight he found out about 90,000 of us cared enough to show up and vote for him to make sure he's voting in Washington, D.C. So tonight is about the celebration. The hard work is done. He gets to go to Washington and make sure that our values are in the Capitol from here on out. So God bless you all for everything that you've done. And we have our next speaker really needs no introduction. He is the 50th governor of the great state of Tennessee. He is my favorite governor of all of them. He is the best one that we've ever elected. Ladies and gentlemen, the governor of the great state of Tennessee, Mr. Bill Lee.
Thank you all. I'll be brief, but what a great day this is for Tennessee. I have known Matt Van Epps and worked very closely with him for 6 years. As you know, he's been on my cabinet, and he's been in my office, and he's been right beside me for years, making sure that the people of Tennessee are served well. And you in the 7th District have elected a very fine man to represent you in the United States Congress. I am so proud of the work that he's done, and I'm so grateful for the people who came out and supported Matt. I also want to express our gratitude to President Trump. President Trump, yes.
Wrath of D's Nuts. I just changed my name. So do you have to change your own name again?
This wouldn't have happened without President Trump, and with his
Does that
support
help?
and with his help in both the primary and in the general election. And so we owe him a deep debt of gratitude. And
see, mine used to just say Austin Zone, not Austin Zone
TV. The day
TV.
when Matt Van Epps was no longer in my cabinet, but I'm glad for that day because now he's going to be in U.S. Congress, the next congressman to the United States from Tennessee, Matt Van Epps.
Wow. Wow, awesome. This is amazing. Governor, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, hello, Tennessee. What a night. What a night. We did it. Thank you all. This is just an incredible win. An incredible win. Tonight, you've sent a message loud and clear. The people of Middle Tennessee stand with President Donald J. Trump and stood firmly behind our campaign. I am humbled beyond belief to stand before you tonight as your next representative. Thank you. I will never forget the trust placed in me. First and foremost, I want to thank God for his guidance and grace every step of the way. To my incredible wife, Meg, and and our beautiful daughter, thank you for standing beside me through this fight. Every long day, every late night, you were my rock. You're why I ran. You kept me going, and I love you so much. Thank you. To President Donald J. Trump, thank you, sir. Your endorsement made the difference, and I will never forget it. Thank you. Thank you. To our amazing team and volunteers, you made the calls, knocked the doors, waved the signs, prayed with us, and never gave up. Thank you. Thank you. The victory belongs to you. What an incredible team that came together to power this to victory. There are too many to name, but I am overwhelmed with gratitude and give you my forever thanks. So thankful. To everyone who supported our campaign, Through your time, your prayers, your generosity, your votes, I am truly grateful. To those who didn't support us in this election, I still work for you. I'll work hard to serve you with honesty and integrity every day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I will work hard to earn your trust. Our office will always be open to all constituents. A special thank you to our incredible finance co-chairs, Julie and Lee Beeman, for their unwavering support and commitment to this effort. They are true patriots. And I want to thank the many local elected officials who stepped out to endorse this campaign, several of whom are here in this room tonight. Know this, I have your backs, and together we will fight for the people we serve. As a West Point graduate, a Special Operations Combat pilot, and a proud Tennessee Guardsman, I've spent my life serving something greater than myself. The military taught me what it means to be part of a team, to trust the person next to you, to stay mission focused, and to never leave anyone behind. That's the same spirit I'll take to Washington, because this campaign has never been about one person. It's about we, the people. I've heard your stories, and I will be your fighter. As we look forward, I say this to my friends in the liberal media and to the professional panickers in my own party. Tonight we showed running from Trump is how you lose. Running with Trump is how you win. Our victory was powered by supporters of President Trump turning out to vote. The president built the largest, most diverse coalition to ever elect a Republican, and we leaned in on that. President Trump was all in with us, and it made the difference. In Congress,
more than 95%
I'll be
reporting.
all in with him. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
thank you.
I would like to see this number approach 55%.
And together, we'll bring down the cost of living.
Still, a resounding
I'm tired
win.
of too many Republicans ceding affordability.
It wasn't
to the
close like
Democrats.
they were saying it was going to be.
The truth is, Biden and the Democrats in Congress robbed the American people for 4 years. Through Bidenomics, with record-setting inflation and crushing costs inflicted upon all of us. Now Republicans are in charge and fighting to make the American people whole by stopping inflation and putting money back in your pockets through tax cuts, bigger paychecks, and lower prices. And the Democrats are fighting us every step of the way. Simply put, Democrats took your money, and now they're fighting Republicans trying to give it back. We Republicans shouldn't shy away from that fight. We should say it loudly every day, because we're on the side of hardworking Americans. Yes. And while making America affordable, we'll also be working nonstop to bring down healthcare premiums and prescription costs for hardworking Tennesseans. We'll keep our families safe and secure, and we will get our veterans the world-class care they've earned. Politicians who run from the president or abandon the common sense policies that the American people gave us a resounding mandate on do so at their own peril. No matter what the DC insiders or liberal media say, this is President Trump's party. I'm proud to be a part of it and can't wait to get to work. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all so much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for believing in me. Thank you for believing in this movement. And thank you for believing in America. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you, God bless Tennessee, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you.
Okay. Basic speech. Cookies and streams. Incoming message from Nolansville. Ha 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 ha. Get that chick the fuck out of here.
We just heard the victory speech in the special election.
Welcome to the stream, Cookies and Streams.
7th Congressional District. We have this from Fox News. Breaking news, Republicans will hold on to a GOP-controlled vacant congressional seat in Tennessee as Matt Van Epps defeats.
Come on, I want the concession speech.
And of course,
I want the tears
from Matt Van Epps. Just a short.
Oh,
moment.
she's gonna have a meltdown.
Watching live now from Fox. I'm Shauna Kalafi taking over here on the desk for Mike Paish. Again, those results just coming in, and we do also have a view of the watch party for Afton Bain.
Yes,
Let's
this
take
is what
a
I
look
really
live
want.
And see if there are going.
How's
to
the
be
mood at the Afton Bin Afterburn? What? Why is she so happy? What's Myrtle, Kimba? Yep, this is the girl that said she hates Nashville. She lost. Shocking, she lost. Is she drunk? Is she... How high is she? You lost, Afton. She's drunk. Oh, God. I'm so glad she lost. What is happening?
Oh my gosh, I'm so touched. I cannot believe all of you are here tonight. Wow. Thank you.
Nate, the patriarchy pastors rigged it.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, I know tonight was not what the results we wanted, but thank you
User.
from the bottom of my heart.
I get your point, user.
So I want to start with my family and friends that are here tonight. Chris, my parents.
Big Siege, is this an SNL skit? It's better than any SNL skit.
Oh my gosh, my campaign team. If you're my campaign team, raise your hand. They work so hard.
I don't see any white people on the stage with her. She's like, how did I lose? I surrounded myself with the blacks.
They killed it. I want to thank our senior advisors who believed in us. A bunch of
Staring at all. I have the same energy when I lose the last leg of a parlay.
I want to thank the county parties who stepped up, who donated, who supported us day in and day out, who canvassed every single day to get out the vote. Could not be here without you. And I want to thank my colleagues, a lot of them who are up here and over here, who stood by me and have been in the trenches in the Tennessee legislature and across this state, taking back power and restoring democracy every day. And I want to thank the Equity Alliance. We've got a lot of
Right?
groups
Yeah.
represented.
She's reading this. She had this speech written for her, probably by AI. She's reading it off her phone.
Building power, the hard, laborious power, day in and day out of rebuilding our democracy. And although tonight is not the final result of what we wanted, but it is the beginning of something so powerful in Tennessee and across the South. I am so proud of the race that we won. The Republicans made these districts to be uncompetitive. They wanted us to back down, and we did not back down. We showed up.
You lost, though. You lost. She knows she lost, right?
Our campaign raised
they've told her she lost this, right? Just making sure.
And from everyday people, not the Billionaire Boys Club, not Trump's
Yeah, that there's a check mark by not your name.
but from nurses and teachers in Clarksville and Dixon and young people who donated $5 or $10 to get us over the finish line. We knocked on 70,000 doors. We made over 185,000 calls. We had conversations on porches and churches and gas stations. We recruited 1,500 volunteers and ran one of the largest one-day canvases in the entire state that the state has seen in years, proving that when you speak with people with dignity and respect, they show up.
More people showed up to vote against you, though.
Believed we could get even this close. This was a 22-point race. They created these districts to be uncompetitive, but they don't understand Tennessee. They don't understand the South. They don't understand our stubborn hope of people who have been underestimated for decades. But you all understood it. You carried hope, and because of you, you put them on the run in a district they thought they could buy easy double digits. And we showed that
So, Patriots, as soon as all the videos came out of her saying how much she hates Nashville and the tourism, she started dressing like a cowgirl. Because, well, her voters are stupid. And they think that I guess her advisors were like, just put on a cowgirl hat, put on some boots, and get out there. And those idiots will vote for you.
We ran on the belief that our story in Tennessee is bigger than the cynicism that has held this state hostage for decades. And tonight, because I believe in Southern hospitality.
Oh, don't cut it off. Don't cut this off. No. What?
We were listening to a speech from Afton Bain, one of the contenders who just lost the special election in Tennessee. We do see Matt Van Epps, who just won that race. He is speaking now live. Let's listen.
Appreciative of that.
How do you feel about
No!
so far?
Fuck you! I don't care about this guy. I just wanted her to lose.
Yeah, it's a resounding win, and I'm really excited about it. We'll see where the numbers end up, but I think it was 9 points when I last looked.
I'm more anti-Democrat than I am pro-Republican, if that makes sense.
People standing behind me, Tennesseans across the 7th District who came out to support us. I'm so grateful for them.
You keep talking about the cost of living. How do you think that's...
Staring. Austin should wear cowboy attire during the streams. It's the only proper Tennessee thing to
cost
do.
of living is huge. We're going to work on health
Caesar, even Fox couldn't handle this bullshit
energy,
anymore.
Housing, it's important, and it's going to be at the top of the list of the agenda.
Were you shocked about how
Shut up, Siri.
No, I don't think these are razor thin. I think we had a resounding win today. It's a special election, and we're really excited about that victory. And we'll see where the numbers end up, but very excited about where we're at and the momentum we're taking into office to serve the people of the 7th District.
Jonathan Seri with Fox News. A lot of us from out of state are looking at this race as a bellwether of the midterms. What does this race say about the midterm?
Absolutely. I think we have planted the flag and we are moving forward. We're going to take this momentum forward and we're going to win in 2026. We're going to hold the House.
Kimba, yeah, why do you hate Tennessee, Austin? Where's your cowboy gear? I'm not one for dress-up. I've never owned a MAGA hat. I don't buy swag and gear. I haven't bought a concert T-shirt since I was probably 12.
Yesterday, we're going to fight really hard alongside the president in the
Some might say I'm a hater.
This massive coalition that we've built, and we're going to continue forward.
Democrats are calling tonight a victory, even though they lost. They're saying a 22-point victory by Donald Trump, a single-digit victory for you. What do you say to their...
I say no. I say we have the resounding victory. This is a victory for Republicans. It's a victory for our district. It's a victory for President Trump, and we're carrying that forward, and we're going to continue this winning.
You specifically talk about standing with the president. What specific ideas for legislation do you hope to bring to Congress?
Absolutely. We're going to push America first. We're going to stand with the president and the speaker on every part of America first, and we're excited to do that. We're going to work on affordability. We're going to support veterans and military. Fort Campbell is a huge piece of our district, and we're going to fight for that from day one. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. Appreciate it. Start working the road plan.
It looks like Lookner had the speech.
The turnout about half of what it was.
We
brought Ken Martin here. One speaks, and then the other speaks. You'd think. Hey, thanks. Ryan Shai says this is odd to speak at the same time.
Oh, even he lost the
I think
audio.
they're singing 9 to 5.
Be uncompetitive, but they don't understand.
We'll be covering this.
I think even he lost the audio. I wanted to hear the end of her sad speech.
Party President DJT. And we will have all of the updates from the reaction to this race. Again, that was the race for
Dragon's Blood. The only time Austin dresses up is for
Democratic
Drag
State
Night.
Representative Afton Bain and Republican Matt
Were you there too?
taking that seat as the result.
Should have said hi.
In and President Trump reacting. Of course, he did show his support.
You guys know my sister Kara doesn't exist. Every time she was on stream back in 2020, that was just me in a wig. You guys didn't know that? Staring off. Minutes later, leaked photos of Austin in full cowboy gear riding horseback through Nashville. All right. Let's get back to the madness. The madness that is going on around the world. Raccoon breaks into Virginia liquor store, gets wasted before passing out in the bathroom.
It happened Saturday in Ashland, and according to social media posts by Hanover County.
All right, Lynn. Very much appreciate your efforts. We'll get through things in This Week in Hong. I'll probably end the stream after that as well.
They have masks, don't they?
But we'll see.
The animal became intoxicated, then passed out in the bathroom. The sleeping raccoon was discovered Saturday morning.
Head right near the toilet. We've all been there probably at some point in our lives, right?
A little too much.
An officer brought the mask.
I said a little too much.
Shelter to recover. So yes, that's a lot of liqueur.
How often are you passed out next to a
The
toilet?
raccoon slept it off for a few hours and showed no signs of injury. Bounced back. Officers released the raccoon back into the wild.
It happened Saturday in Ashland.
Oh, this man again? Rachel Maddow says the Trump administration is targeting Venezuelan narco-terrorists to illegally deport people from America. Huh?
It's taking a step back from this, Nicole. I don't understand why we're going to war with Venezuela. And I'm not sure the administration has even bothered to try to come up with anything even internally coherent in terms of explaining why Trump has proclaimed that we are at war with Venezuela. My sense is that they wanted
Hung, Robbie Smith. Good to see you.
To illegally deport people, arrest and deport people from this country that actually weren't subject to deportation. They decided the Alien Enemies Act was a way to do that. They then realized the Alien Enemies Act required a war, so then they declared a war. Then they needed a reason for the war, so then they reverse engineered some sort of reason for the war. Ostensibly right now, the reason for the war is to stop drug trafficking in the United States.
Yeah.
Today, the man
I'm more shadow banned than ever on YouTube, it seems.
Volume of drug trafficking.
Maybe it's because I haven't been streaming as much lately. That does tell the algorithm not to push me as much. But fear not, Hongers! I'm streaming every single day in December. I'm gonna do it! I'm a madman! We're gonna have the daily Hong, the daily December Hong. It's happening.
With outboard motors, some of which aren't even pointed towards the United States. Let alone
what up, JJ Gaming?
To have
you are quite late, but that's okay.
Let alone, even if they did, if they were coming to the United States and they had the capacity to reach the United States and they were filled with drugs, why isn't it possible to just interdict them the way that we do with the Coast Guard, where you go and take the drugs and then put those people on trial and investigate and then follow the drugs to their source of origin and then take care of it there? Like, none of this makes any sense. It feels like
Rugpod, BF6 Hong stream win very soon. Blaine and I have been playing some BF6 behind the scenes. I played a little bit today. I'm getting slightly better. I'll never be as good as the 12-year-old Chinese kids that I'm playing against, but we'll definitely do one of those soon.
This admiral, the commander of Southern Command, every senior officer in that command, and all of the servicemen and women who serve there in the position of potentially being held liable for murder or war crimes until the statute of limitations on those matters runs, and I don't even know what it would be. And by backing and
Rodpod, yeah,
bumbling
we'll get you.
and
We'll get you on the squad.
rambling themselves into this mess. I'm less worried about the fate of the bad guys who have gotten us here than I am about the good people who've been put in the way of this mess. And from Admiral Bradley on down. And it's a catastrophe. I think Pete Hegseth, it's impossible to imagine that he survives this as Secretary of Defense. I think he must resign, and I think Republicans will ask for that ultimately once they investigate this. But this is a disaster for this generation of people serving in the United States military. And that is a tragedy more than
Nice,
worse.
Big Siege. A Hong December. Big Siege, yeah, you could be on the squad. You could be on the squad. Send me a message. We'll probably play again tomorrow. I might play a little bit tonight after the stream. I'm not sure. I also might not. But we'll definitely play again tomorrow. I'll have to get you guys on the list. Yeah, I don't know, Jay Gomez. Jay Gomez, is that you? All right, let's finish out this week in Hong. Where were we? This was the rat video. What is your advice for this woman?
My hip is stuck.
How did you get in the store?
I have to move this.
All right, chat. What is your advice for her? Stop eating, says Low IQ Savage. Robbie said, that video is older than the internet. Maybe. Service door, she came in on the dairy truck. Forklift, Ozempic, and enema. Oh, that's your advice. Okay. She deserves 2 seats on a plane, though. Well, she better pay. She better pay for 3 fucking seats. I ain't playing. I'm not sitting next to that on an airplane. That is inner tube. Oompa loompa doopity doo. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. Who made that cart? Bless the craftsman. Oh, yeah. March cart, it looks like? I don't know. Yeah, we need to get these manufacturers. Send them a gift. All right. Is that enough fat shaming for the zone? Or should I have let it go on longer? Frank says, how do you even get that fat? Seriously, how? Lynn, I've known some big women, but never like that. Her ass has 2 big asses. That's the whole fucking side of a plane. That plane would go down. The maker of that cart works for SpaceX now. The Trump administration has canceled citizenship ceremonies for individuals from 19 countries covered under a new travel ban. This includes a halt on green card and citizenship applications. Foreigners from these countries are receiving cancellation notices for ceremonies scheduled for as soon as this week, including those who have passed their naturalization tests. They will not be allowed to take their oath of citizenship. This applies to every single individual from those countries who entered the country on or after Biden's inauguration day. Most of them are probably already in the country, though. How are we going to get them out? How are we going to enforce this? I mean, good. Cool. Is this enforceable? Is this even legal? Is this going to be held up in court for the remainder of Trump's presidency? Probably. Justice Thomas forces the New Jersey AG's chief counsel to admit the state issued a subpoena for pro-life pregnancy center's donors without receiving a single complaint about the organization. Interesting. So you had no basis to think that they were deceiving any of their contributors, he asked? Wow.
Did you have complaints that formed the basis of your concern about the fundraising activities here?
We certainly had complaints about crisis pregnancy centers that petition.
No, about this crisis pregnancy center.
So I think we've been clear from the outset that we haven't.
Lunchbox, you are late. So late.
So you had no basis to think that.
I'm doing another daily stream. We're calling it the Daily December. I'm streaming every day in December, Lunchbox.
Your Honor, I think we
I'm gonna make it.
Carefully
We're on day 2
of the public information that is provided on the website of First Choice in making a determination that we wanted to initiate an investigation.
But you had no factual basis.
I don't think that's true, Your Honor. I think, for example, you could take a look at
Of course he's Indian.
The donation page for
yeah, you should change your name to Dinner Box.
From the very beginning.
So you had no complainants.
We had no complaints, but the state governments, federal government, initiate.
Robbie, what time is the stream going to be?
In the absence of complaints, have a reason to
ideally, I'm going to start between 8 and 9 Central Time. Tonight I started at 7, but it's because I was covering the election here in Tennessee, and the polls closed at 7.
Ultimately, we'll determine that
so between 8 and 9 Central is going to be the most likely start time.
A burdensome way to find out whether someone has a confusing
Lunchbox.
website. But you said earlier that you did not agree with their characterization of why they were being put to this. And it would seem that the obvious way to refute that was to say we had 100 complaints. But you say you have no complaints, but rather you looked at the website and their materials and you think it could have been misleading. So why is your characterization any better than theirs?
So, Your Honor, I'd point you to the Turner Declaration, which is at pages 400 to 401 of the Joint Appendix, which lays out the predicate for the state's investigation of First Choice. And we had concerns in 4 buckets. We had concerns about potentially misleading donors. We had concerns about the unlicensed practice of medicine. We had concerns about patient privacy practices. And we had concerns about potentially misleading or untrue medical statements. So I think we had a more than ample basis to initiate this investigation.
Lunchbox, Afton Bin lost. You should scroll back and watch her concession speech. It's quite funny.
Go to the standing analysis.
Here are the results with over 95% reporting. It was closer than it probably should be, but I mean, this is still a resounding win for Van Epps. Only Mr. Bill and their viewers just joined. Say hello, hello. Good to see you, Only Mr. Bill. Always good to see you. In Wakanda. Oh, is this the video of the girl? Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. This is the video of the girl that thought glasses were medicine because of prescription glasses and prescription medicine. She thought there was medicine in glasses that help you see. And this woman's vote counts as much as yours.
Adult learning new things. Did you know that medicine is not adult learning new things? Did you know that medicine is not in glasses?
And I don't know why y'all dragging that woman because yes, glasses do have medicine in it.
You cannot tell me, as a person with contacts, there's not medicine in it. If I take this shit up, I'm blind as fuck.
Oh my god, there's so many of them.
I thought they put medicine in glasses too.
What? You got medicine? Why would I have medicine? It's prescriptions.
Adult learning new things. Did you know that medicine is not in glasses?
And I don't know why y'all dragging that woman because yes.
I only saw that one.
Fuck you mean medicine not in glasses? Fuck you mean medicine not in glasses? Bitch, how the fuck y'all blind bitches seeing if it's not medicine in glasses? Like, I'm confused on what they talking about. I keep hearing everybody talk about, It's not medicine in glasses. It's not medicine in glasses. Bitch, when I put them motherfuckers on my eyes, that bitch start going like, you get what? Y'all know what I'm talking about, the motherfuckers that's not blind. They put the glasses on their eyes and it just feel like everything getting hard and it start hurting on the inside of your eyes and shit. So what's in there? Fuck you mean medicine not in glasses?
Okay. I heard it. We all heard the chirp. I wasn't even gonna comment. I knew chat would have me on that one. 2 motorcycle riders get into a fight in Phoenix. One man shoots the other man as the killer is walking away from the crime scene in the road. He's struck and killed by a car. How graphic is this video, Lynn? Can I play this on YouTube? I'm gonna wait your answer on that. You find the realest of the real at the gathering of the juggalos. User, you thought the chirp came from my home? Nah. My smoke detector works. I set it off cooking bacon the other day. Yeah, I think I'm gonna err on the side of caution and not play that last video.
It is an actual replication of my husband's penis with his ashes in it that I have slowly been spreading around the gathering.
What?
And an actual replication of my husband's penis with his ashes in it that I have slowly been spreading around the gathering. And he's here. It is an actual...
What? I don't even know what I think about this. I'm gonna have bad dreams tonight for a lot of reasons from that 17-second clip. Congrats, dude had a hog.
Just believe it.
Does this guy have a full Fu Manchu beard?
There's nothing to it. I believe.
Oh.
I can fly. I believe.
No, it's just a seatbelt. This guy looked Chinese as fuck for a second.
I can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly.
Dude, that person had somewhere to be. Dude, he cleared all the cars. I don't see what the problem is. Yeah, El Hazara, we finally have flying cars. We were promised that in like the year 2000, but... Kimba, did his penis have rigor mortis to get the mold? You guys have a lot of questions about this last video. Some of you wanted to know what the shirt said.
Of my husband's penis with...
I love pegging men. Does she do that with her husband's old penis with the ashes in it?
That I have slowly been spreading around the gathering. And he's here. It is an act.
Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, that is it for this week in Hong, guys. Maybe for the best. Maybe for the best tonight. Lynn, as always, thank you very much for your contributions. I think I've seen enough internet for the evening, though. Hell of a gunt. So was it, who Kimba, was it you that mentioned Myrtle Game? It's like Clue, but on the internet? I'll have to save this for another night. She's a keeper in Portland. Yeah, all right. How do you guys want to end the night? Wordle again? I mean, not Wordle. The other one. The other one that we play. The one that we played last night. Why can't I think of the name of that game? Contexto. Contexto. Yeah, but I think we should try to play this game some night this month. Just not tonight. I guess there's a daily clue-like murder game. It actually looks like it could be fun. Just not tonight. I am saving that, though, in the bookmarks for another night. They have Hurdle. That's a music guessing game. Yeah, we've tried playing that game, and we sucked balls at it. We sucked donkey balls, like big, hairy donkey balls. We were bad. We weren't good at that one. So I think it's been vetoed from the zone. We did not guess Lunchbox last night, but we got the Wordle in like what? 12 guesses, or was it 24 guesses? Maybe it was 24. We got it quick. We got it quick and good. We done good last night. We done good, talk pretty last night. Alright, let me change this so there's no cheating. Make it bigger for everybody, so that everyone can see the words on the screen. Alright, now I pick a random game. Someone cheated. No, because I've got my anti-cheat technology, which is this. All right, what word are we starting with? Is it Lunchbox? Are we starting? Lunchbox is in-house. I said last night, I said, should we start with Lunchbox? And I said, but Lunchbox isn't here. And the chat voted no, since you weren't here. So, I guess since you are here tonight, we'll start with Lunchbox. Not great. Not great. We've seen better from Lunchbox. We've seen better. What's next? Throw out some words. Throw out some random words that aren't related to Lunchboxes. I'm sure Lunchbox will be able to connect the winning word to Lunchbox, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Election. Ugh. No, election's up there as bad as Lunchbox. Mailbox. Cream pie? All right, let's just try cream. Whoa! Hey, now! Dragon's Blood 72. Cream wasn't bad. Punani, Tuba, Dust, Mountain. No, we got to go off cream now, which means I got to wait a second for you guys to catch up to see how awesome cream was. Food. FOD. Food. Okay, so it's not food. Dairy. No. No. No, we got to get away from that. It's not food. It's not dairy. Cream. I mean, should I try pie? That would be food, though, right? Okay. Why is cream so high? Ice. Ice. Okay. Cow. Breasts. Breast. Flavor. Flavor. Nope, nope, nope. Color. Didn't I already try cow? Yeah, I tried cow. Color. All right. Oh, interesting. Art. No. Medicine. No. Cum. I have a feeling it won't let me put cum. It wouldn't let. What did it not let me use last night? Even though it's a real word. Dream. Loser. Because Afton Ben lost tonight. I mean, white. Ooh. Interesting. Paint. Cream and white are high on the list. Bone. Brown. So I don't think it's a color, but it's related to creamy whiteness stuff. Oh yeah, it didn't let me use weed. That's right, Chunk of Pots. Exactly, right? Like, that's a word. Weeds are a thing. People. So we've used people. White and cream are high. Paint's kind of high. Then like color, food, ice, brown. Everything below that's not it. Dessert. No. Corn. No. What's agartha? I'm sorry, I don't know this word. Me neither. Eggshell? Okay, come on. Snow. We gotta figure out what this is. Like, building, place. Okay, place. Canada. White cream. Chocolate? See, it's not food, though. Alexander, this game is called Contexto. Cloud. We've already done bone. Granite. Wedding. Wedding was good. But so, place. Place is kind of high, but it doesn't have to be a place. How about just like time? Okay. I don't know why I ever try the word time. Because it doesn't help. High or low? Like, what does time have to do with anything? Cake? I'm surprised. Whoa! Cake is now our highest guess. Lynn, why didn't you guess cake? Church? Wall? Hey, now walls are highest. That one was from Lynn. Cheese? No. Ivory? I mean, let's just test it, see what it gives us. Lintel? The cake is alive. Frosting. I don't know. I feel like we're stuck on this one. Spackle? What? How do you not know spackle? Bakery? Just bakery. I think we tried wedding, didn't we? Yeah, I already guessed that. Gosh. Wall. Cake. White. Construction? Waterfall? Ski? Vows? Now we gotta get off this wedding thing. I think I tried ice already. Yeah, I tried ice. Marble? Countertop? Okay. Kitchen. Kitchen! It's a room? Is it a room? House? Oh, kitchen. Why is kitchen so high? Bathroom? Bathroom's 8. It's a room in the house. Dining room? Bedroom? No, not bedroom. Peru. Peru. It's always Peru. Oven. Woman. Toilet. Chef? Hey! Shower? Shower's 7. Sink? Pantry. But bathroom's higher. Bathroom? Showers are highest guess yet. Tub? Bathtub? Bathtub's 38. Urinal? Blade Gunter. Cake. Bathroom. Of course. Tub. Tub is 14. Like, what else? Soap? Well, like, what else is bathroom? Shower. What? Bidet. Shave? Bidet? No. What is happening? Tile? I don't hate it. Bathroom, shower. And toilet was what? Toilet's 9. We have 9, 8, 7, and we can't get this. I tried sink. That's 30. Shampoo? I don't think so. Tried tile. Bucket? What is this? India? Shaving cream. Sponge. Wash. Clean. Okay, we have 10, 9, 8, 7. Wash, toilet, bathroom, shower. Mirror? Porcelain. Yeah, we tried sink. Chalk? Porcelain. Faucet? I mean, I feel like sink would have been higher if it's faucet, but alright. Mirror, paper. Oh, paper's not bad. Hong Hong, Alpha Tango. We're at the end of the evening, but good to see you. Sparkle. Towel? Towel it is! And it goes to Lynn. It goes to Lynn. Got it in 74 guesses tonight. That was rough. That was rough. Closest words. Towel, cloth, linen, washcloth, blanket, bath. How did we not try bath? Shower, bathroom, toilet, wash, napkin, pillow, clothes, tub, robe, bathrobe, wipe, curtain, laundry, bedding, sheet, wrap, slipper, microfiber. Blaine, fuck that, I'm so mad. Yes, the cake towel. Yeah, the cake towel. Yeah, why was cake so high? Where was cake again? Oh, 249. I guess it wasn't that high. It was just high for us at the time because we didn't have anything better. A towel for the lunchbox. I bet Lunchbox cleans his lunchbox and wipes it off with a towel when it gets wet. Blue Sky, was Hook the hardest one to get? I think so. I remember that. Hook took us forever. I think it took us like 400 tries or something to get Hook, right? Like, it was something insane. It was something really fucking crazy. Urinal cake, Robbie Smith, that's true. Urinal cake. Didn't think about that. But yeah. Yeah. DJ Lunchbox, I keep a towel in my lunchbox. What? What for? I take my lunchboxes to the beach where I spread my towel. Ah, yeah, okay, yeah. On the beach and you open your lunchbox on a towel? Yeah, that makes sense at least. I don't doubt that Lunchbox carries a towel in his lunchbox, though. I don't doubt him for 1 second. In all fairness, bucket was close in number to cake. It was. All right, guys. Always a pleasure hanging with you fine people. You lovely, lovely hongers. We'll be back tomorrow night. You know how it goes when I do my daily streams. December's gonna be hard. December's gonna be hard to do a stream every day. There's some obvious challenges along with the other challenges. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna hong our way through. Every single day. We do this every night. Stay together, stay tight. We do this every night. Alright, guys. We'll see you later. A bucket can be a lunchbox. Goodbye.